So for this video, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to speak to the camera rather than narrating everything. I find that when I narrate, when I pre-plan, I may be able to speak perhaps more efficiently, more concisely, more eloquently, but it always feels, or at least sounds, a little bit forced. So I'm not going to do that. Today we're going to try something a little bit more akin to a traditional travel vlog. So right now we're on our way to Injisuthi. It is a beautiful secluded spot in the mountains. And I'm going to say this all again when we get there, because I'm sure the audio in a moving vehicle is not outstanding. So, see you in the mountains. Hello. So, as I was saying in the car with all the noise, I've come to a spot with no cell signal, nobody can reach me, nobody can bother me, and luckily I'm not alone. I have Desmond and Meredith, and this is where they come into screen. There they are. Sorry, we didn't practice this. And behind us are the beautiful, majestic Drakensberg mountains. The Drakensberg mountains are much more impressive when there's no cloud cover. We'll try and get some nice shots, but I can't guarantee anything. The question is, what do you do when the weather doesn't cooperate?
Go on a hike anyway.
Go on a hike anyway. We're around here somewhere. Hold on. We're a bit north of here. There's Champagne. A cave? You don't want to go in the cave?
Yes, go and check this bed.
People have definitely been in here. I actually see a little bit of chocolate on the ground.
Show us what you got.
I got rocks.
So, this is basalt. I don't know if Desmond remembers from his...
And that's green, so I assume copper.
My extensive geography knowledge.
Yeah, there's copper in there, and the white is quartz.
Okay.
So, the Drakensberg were formed through volcanic activity many millions of years ago. And the porousness of the basaltic lava allowed for quartz and other minerals to fill the gaps.
Nice, need to clean this. Looks like a tiny asteroid.
Depending how adventurous we're feeling, this might be the end of our trip.
Yeah, the river looks quite full as well.
The mountains are clearing up, but the bridge is gone. You have to find another way around. You can just put it on the ground.
Which part should I open?
In the front is where the snacks are.
This front or
There's
back?
fruits up there, and below in the front there's other things. Hold on. Let's try. Go. Toss. Look at my hair, it's all sweaty and matted. Oh, where's Desmond? There's Desmond.
Oh.
So, I mean, I know I said at one point on camera that I'm going to talk a little bit more rather than narrate everything, but I haven't really been describing the path and the trail.
I've been a bit too busy climbing it.
Yeah.
To
I'm trying to
describe.
get mud off our feet.
I've been far too exhausted to turn and speak to the camera until our little rest stop here, but also, I mean, just the greenery, it doesn't really translate well onto camera. Anyway, it's something you have to appreciate in person. You were telling me why?
Because the human eye can detect the most levels of green out of all the colors, so digital just can't really match up. But we were walking through this beautiful forest of these proteas, and geez, it's just
It's something you have to come see for
Yeah.
yourself. Even with the clouds, even without like sharp light, it's just stunning. But my goodness, I'm tired. The sticky little tendrils that it has entrap insects. So it's not like a Venus flytrap that closes, but the insects get caught and slowly get digested, because the Drakensberg generally doesn't have very rich soil, and it's always in these kinds of places where some rather carnivorous plants exist. There's a whole bunch of them here. Do you have any words for vlogging, Desmond?
I was put on the spot. Unfortunately not. No. That doesn't deserve an
More like an R.
It's incredible. You know, you walk down and there's mossy rocks and gorgeous fairy forests with delicate ferns, and then, you know, walk in a different direction, you're up a mountain with proteas, and it's insane. You just see so many different varieties of things here in such a small area. Makes me happy I live here.
Desmond, Meredith is officially a better vlogger than you are.
We knew this. We knew this going on the path.
I mean, maybe give them another couple minutes just in case. I just, in terms of chicken, I would rather, but these look like they can flip.
I'm so unfit. The weather started turning, as it does very quickly in the Drakensberg, and we came back to the cabin, and now the question is, what do you do when the weather is not good enough to hike and then be outdoors in?
It was being better.
That's very good.
I did good, yeah. Good job, everyone.
Good job, you.
Well, finally back. 6 hours of driving, some of it on some intensely rough dirt roads, but home at last. I took my car, this tiny little Polo, on a very rough dirt road so that I could spend the weekend with Desmond and Meredith, who are, in my experience, some of the rare exceptions in terms of straight cisgender people in how they treat me. Around them, there's no awkward questions about my body, no need to defend my identity, and no need to be an activist and to have every conversation be a deep political debate. This weekend, with these two amazing people, was a chance for me to just be. Now, that doesn't mean at all that I'm going to shy away from my identity and the work I do. I take it very seriously, and I think it needs every single platform that it can get. There are so many people out there making travel vlogs who just do it for the fun, who travel to a far-off country without a second thought as to whether or not they might not be welcome or might be in danger. The trans person, the intersex person, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, pansexual, asexual person watching this, I want you to be able to see that you can have a place in the world. You can have fun in exciting destinations. And that's what I want this channel to represent. Freedom.